I thought we were gonna get it. I don't know why, but I just thought today was my day. Turned out that I was wrong. Bullshit ass fucking garbage game. Piece of shit. Completely rigged. Hate this game. Okay. You know what, guys? That's life. I've worked at it for a while. I'm gonna get this scythe eventually. It might take me a few extra tries, but sooner than later, I'll get it. Oh well. Let me go over here, and I'll take a look at this this comedy in 2050 video, okay? And then I'll look at the what do you call it? The quiz, the classic WoW quiz.
What is the password?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Etch.
Etch who?
Bless you.
You may enter.
You sure he's cool?
Yeah.
Okay, because if he records this or tweets about it, we're all getting the death penalty.
I said I did, okay? Just tell your jokes.
Okay, what's the deal with...
Everyone freeze, police!
Oh, fuck, I knew it!
You're all under arrest for an act of extreme violence.
It's not violence, it's just comedy!
Shut up, pig!
Ah, fuck! Oh, God! Comedy was ruled illegal in 2034, you scumbags. It was deemed an act of extreme violence and a narcotic, and was banned in order to pave the way for a more empathetic and peaceful society. Now all of you come with me, you're gonna be publicly tortured and executed.
You'll never take me alive.
Yeah, me neither.
That's okay, that's pretty good.
Please. I have nothing to do with this. Please don't kill me, please.
He's gonna shoot him.
Okay. We like it when you beg and plead, so we'll let you off with a warning.
Aww.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wait,
What?
are you a straight white male?
Yes.
Okay, alright, yeah, that's... We'll see what happens. It's not too far away now. 2050 is getting closer every day. Alright, just a second. Red X, okay. Here we go. This is the Vanilla WoW development quiz that people have asked me to look at. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and I will just... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to wait here. Alright. Now, I am going to get every single one right. I will be getting them all correct. That way, you know, I don't want to waste any time, and I'll just get them all right, and that'll be it. Okay, here we go.
In this video, we'll be going over facts from Vanilla WoW, in which
No
I'll give
pausing.
you a prompt, and then you'll have 3 seconds to decide whether it's a true fact or false.
3
Pretty
seconds.
simple rules. Now let's get started. The Undead Starting Zone was the last zone to be added to the game.
I have no idea. Like, fact.
Fact. They worked on the undead areas last,
Hey!
as they're basically just human buildings made
Alright.
to look old. So it didn't
There
take
we
them
go.
very long when compared to all the other zones, which
See,
required
I knew
custom
that.
architecture.
I knew that.
Druids were originally meant to be constantly swapping forms in battle, and that's why some of their talents, abilities, and gear worked towards all the different animal shapeshifts.
I think so? Maybe not. Like, I think so, yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
This was the intention anyway,
Yeah.
but the fact that designers put so much mana costs on shapeshifting dissuaded players from actually doing any
Look
of
at that
this.
maximum damage right
The
there.
infamous stun rogues in Vanilla WoW were possible because there was no DRs on stuns, and they could do a whole bunch of tricks in order to infinitely chain Cheap Shot and Kidney Shot
That's true.
to stun someone long enough until they died without ever being able
Yeah,
to fight back.
that's true.
Crap. There were absolutely DRs on stuns in Vanilla WoW. The DRs
Yeah, but
just
they'd
weren't as
reset.
strict as they are today, and were separated into a lot more categories. So Cheap Shot and Kidney Shot had their
I
own
don't know,
separate
I mean,
DR categories,
okay.
and you could stun someone for 10 seconds with the combo. But you could not reset that combo and then do it again immediately after, as you have Cheap Shot and Kidney Shots on their own DRs now. And in actuality, the infamous Stun Rogue combo from the famous video World of
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Roguecraft
there it is.
was done in large part because of Blind being resettable, and had very little to do with stuns.
Oh, come
During
on.
Vanilla WoW, Forsaken were immune to Fear, Sleep, and Charm effects, but this was so overpowered that they eventually nerfed it in patch 1.6
Man, I don't
into
know.
a cooldown
I
called
don't
Will
think-
the
that
Forsaken,
doesn't seem like
which
it's
made them
true,
immune to those 3
but
schools of
I
CC
don't
for
know.
20 seconds, instead of permanently.
Like, I genuinely don't know the answer to that.
Crap. During
Yeah, I
parts
didn't
of
think so.
Beta
That's
WoW,
ridiculous.
Forsaken retreated as undead,
Yeah,
and
there's
thus
no way.
immune to those
Yeah,
3
that's not
schools of CC.
Okay, so I've
But
gotten all of them
on
right
the
except
launch
for
of
one.
WoW, they were given Will the Forsaken with the 20 seconds of immunity, which
Okay.
was then nerfed to 5 seconds of immunity in patch 1.6, which, by the way,
These
was
are
still
hard.
overpowered at 5 seconds, and eventually nerfed to no seconds of immunity, and instead the ability just removed the current effects you had, which is still how it works today. Killing normal, level-appropriate mobs was so difficult in Vanilla WoW that it could take you an average of 20 to 30 seconds just to kill one of them.
No? Fuck no.
Fact. During low levels, it could take you anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds to kill one normal, non-elite mob. And fighting 2 at once was basically
Are
a
you
death
kidding
sentence,
me?
and required you to run away or use
Are you
CC.
fucking kidding
Not
me?
every
I
class
thought
had
you
an
played
AoE,
vanilla,
and
dumbass.
not all
I did.
classes were even good at
It'd take you
AoE if they
20
did have
seconds,
one.
like maybe like
So
10.
killing mobs in Vanilla WoW was all about optimizing your single target damage for a large part of your leveling.
No, dude.
Blizzard would often make the final boss of the dungeon more difficult by having it being a
True.
higher level than
True.
everything else in the dungeon.
This is true.
That way, you would miss more often, and your tanks would have a chance at taking crushing blows.
900% true.
Fact. This was also
There
the
it
case
is.
for a lot of leveling mobs that were mini bosses at the end of some quest chains.
Yep.
Instead of making a mob that had higher stats and health than a normal mob, they would just make it a higher level than the zone.
All right, boys,
by
I've
like
gotten every
3 to
single
5
one right
levels,
except one. I'm
making
not
it
gonna
much
count
more
that time
difficult
I
to
killed one.
hit,
That's
and
bullshit.
meaning you took
Too
crushing
subjective.
blows. There was one more range spec in Vanilla WoW than we have today in BFA.
Well, yeah, survival hunters.
Fact. Since Vanilla WoW, we've actually lost a range
Yeah.
spec,
Yeah, that's
as all
easy.
the added classes to the game
Okay.
have been melee classes, and survival
Easy,
hunters were
easy,
changed
easy.
from a range spec into a melee spec in Legion. The last class to be added to the game was the Paladin, and that's why they had no damaging moves besides Judgment, because the designers just ran out of time.
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think that's true. I think it's false.
Crap.
Yeah.
Hunters were actually the last class added. Paladins actually
Yeah.
had a whole bunch of damaging moves in the beta of WoW, but they were just cut right before the game went
Thank
live
God.
for an unknown reason. And a lot of those damaging moves that were in the beta, but then cut before Vanilla WoW came out, were slowly added back to the Paladin class over time
Thank
throughout
God
the years.
they removed those abilities.
Druids didn't have a normal resurrection
True.
spell, and the only way they could res a
True.
dead player was with their
True.
battle res ability, which had a 30-minute cooldown.
True.
Fact.
True.
Druids only had a battle resurrection. They
These are
weren't given
easy.
a normal out-of-combat res until Wrath of the Lich King. When a shaman revived itself with its reincarnation ability, they would revive with resurrection sickness.
I don't think that's true. I don't remember that being the case.
Fact.
Really?
Reincarnation used to give shamans resurrection sickness,
What the
but
fuck? Really?
this was
Wow.
changed pretty early on towards the middle point of Vanilla WoW. So this is kind of a trick question. Since for about a half of Vanilla WoW, it did give resurrection sickness, and for the other half, it didn't.
So, all right, I'm right. Because
Killing critters in Vanilla WoW used to award a small amount of experience,
I tried
no matter
this.
what your level was.
I tried this when I was level 1. I tried killing critters. It gave nothing.
Crap. Critters have never given any experience for kills.
No.
The rogue ability Cheap Shot is the only ability in the game that still works exactly the same way as it did in Vanilla WoW.
That's crap. That's not true.
Fact. It has always stunned for 4 seconds and granted 2 combo points.
Stealth
The
always puts
first
you in
person
stealth.
hired to work on quests
second.
in Vanilla WoW full time
Pat
was
Angel, that's not true. I don't think. That's no. There's no way that's true, dude. Like stealth.
That's true.
No, it's not. Like hamstring is another one. Well, I guess hamstring. Yeah, hamstring is the same thing. Let's see. What are other ones? Blink. Well, I guess blink you can move now in a way. Blizzard. Flame strike. Hamstring. Yo, hamstring was changed. War stomp. Yeah. Let's see. Any healing spell like Holy Light works exactly the same as it did in Vanilla WoW. Like that's a good point. Yeah, healing spells. That's stealth used to slow you down. Well, yeah, that's true, but that's like so the difference there is the ability changes your state from being visible to being in stealth. Now, the stealth state is not necessarily, it might be an outcome of the ability, but it is not necessarily the ability itself. So those two things are actually different. Look, nobody is nobody is ever gonna pin me down on anything. Yes, I am a god at mental gymnastics. You're never gonna pin me down. I don't think that's true. There are multiple abilities that function the same way that they did in Vanilla WoW. Let me see if there are any warrior abilities. Intimidating Shout works the exact same way.
What? No, it doesn't, you fucking idiot.
How does it not work the same way?
Intim Shout has a fucking target cap. It didn't used to have a target cap, right?
Yeah, but it didn't have a target cap for all of Vanilla. Or sorry, it did have a target cap for part of Vanilla too.
It's changed though. I mean, it's different. That's my point. It's not the same.
Well, it hasn't changed since Vanilla. Since Vanilla could be the day before TBC came out. Because all abilities were changed probably at some point during Vanilla.
I mean, a fear is still a fear, but it did change.
Yes, but that wasn't part of the question. Like, let's relook at the question here.
Okay.
The one ability in the game that still works exactly the same way as it did in Vanilla WoW. It does not say in any points that it was not changed during Vanilla WoW. So if it worked in any sort of a fashion during Vanilla WoW, then it would be criteria for it to still be working the same way as in BFA, therefore a correct answer to the question.
But it hasn't changed at all, though. Like, it still stuns for 4 seconds. Like, it costs the same amount of energy, right? Like, literally nothing about it has changed. Whereas these other abilities have changed.
What about Holy Light?
Whether it's like a... I'm not sure. I have to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, what about Flash of Light? I mean...
I think Flash of Light... I don't even know. I don't play Holy anymore.
Yeah. It costs a different mana.
Oh, that's true! It does cost different mana. And heals for a different amount. Ooh, chat's got you there, dude.
Okay.
They got you on that one.
Okay. Portal to Stormwind.
Different mana cost.
Does it have a mana cost?
Maybe. I have no idea. Oh! Portals used to require reagents.
You got me
right?
there.
Now...
You got me there. Okay. Let me think. Let me go through all the different abilities. I mean, if you want to use mana cost as like part of it, like I don't think that would work at all. Let me log off. I'm gonna look at every character just so I have them in my head and I can see them. Feign Death. Auto attack. Well, that's not auto attack. Taunt has been changed. Shadow Meld is not an ability in the same way it's a racial. So I wouldn't count that either. Let's see. So for my warrior, for warlocks, what about warlocks? There's no way. Like, I can almost guarantee there's got to be at least some ability that still works the same as it did in Vanilla WoW. Like, I can't believe that, like, that's the only ability. Like, I just can't believe that. What about Summon Pet from Hunters? Yeah, I think Summon Pet has been changed too. It used to have a mana cost? Did it really?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think they got you on this one.
Let me no. There's got. I can't admit defeat here until I look at every item.
Oh,
Like-
God.
So you're considering mana cost a component, right, of a change? Like, because I don't think that it really is, but if you want to consider that, okay. Yes, it's a change. Okay. Let's see. What about priest? Shit. I think I could be wrong here. Okay, I'm just thinking here.
Holy shit! Don't admit that. They're gonna clip it, dude.
I'm still amazed.
I think the best damage control you can do right now is just to move on and pretend like
Well, no, I'm
like 15 minutes.
I don't think that it's cheap shot DR has changed. Has it? Cheap shot used to be 60 energy. No, I believe that's the level that you. Wait, what? Wait, yeah. How was it 60 energy before? Well, yeah. Never mind. So no, it has been changed. No, I'm wrong. I'm right. Because this disability has been changed. You used to get it at level 26.
It's
and now you get it at
levels,
level
man.
29.
It's levels. It's levels.
No, because it's rank
It's
1.
levels. Ranks of the skill, dude.
Well, no, if you first got it at
you're
level
still wrong.
26, if you first got it at level 26, and now you get it at level 29, that
Oh,
is a
God.
change.
Bro,
How is that not a change? If you want to use fucking mana as an example of a change, you can't say that getting it at a higher level isn't a change.
it's a different rank of the skill, dude. At level 60,
Well, that
it
means that it
costs
works differently.
40. That's not different. It's fucking. You're leveling up to the max fucking level.
Yeah, but
That's
does cheap shot work exactly the same as it did in vanilla?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't, because you don't get it at level 26, and the energy cost
That
is different,
doesn't.
and it
That's
has
not a
multiple
change of
ranks.
the ability. That's just placing the ability at a different level. That's not changing the ability
Well, it
itself.
depends on how you define change.
Oh
Like,
God!
No. If you want to say mana is a change, right? Which every ability costed mana. I'm not going to let you say that giving it a different level is more or less of a change than having a equivalent mana cost at a higher level. That's bullshit. Because if you use that example, then you can say that all of these are completely changed because they had spell ranks.
Spell ranks are not the same thing as switching a different level for the ability to get learned.
Well, what
at.
I'm saying is that no, but the question is very broad. It says that there was no change, and there was a change.
Listen to what he says again in the video.
Okay.
The rogue ability Cheap Shot is the only ability in the game that still works exactly the same way as it did in Vanilla WoW. Fact. It has always
gotta
stunned
go.
for
I'll be
4
right back.
seconds and granted 2 combo points. The first
But that's not the only component of an ability. Like, oh yeah, that's not the only component. Like, guys, I don't feel like I'm wrong. I don't. You used to, yeah, didn't you used to have to be behind a target? Is that actually true? I don't even know if that's true or not. Well, yeah, I'm not going to take the loss. I don't think that's true at all. It's been changed. If you want to use mana costs and all that other stuff as an example of a change, I would say other stuff is too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I will not admit that I'm wrong there. No. It's just a second here. Where's the F? Are we good? Okay, yeah, we're fine. Hamstring didn't change much. Let me see. Hamstring. Where is hamstring? Well, and then you can just say it did different damage. So I don't think that's really going to count either. Pummel did change. It used to be on the GCD, and it got taken off the GCD in Wrath. Okay, we're fine. Mana costs affect gameplay when you get the ability, doesn't? Well, of course mana costs affect gameplay, but whenever the mana costs are they're similar across levels, the gameplay is the same even though the numbers are different, right? If it's taking up, like, look, I think there are other abilities that have worked the same way the whole time, okay? He is right on a lot of these examples, but I feel like there's got to be a couple of other ones. Extra combo point and chance to hit. Yeah, what about Piercing Howl? Let me look at Piercing Howl. Maybe it had a different range. Yeah, I think actually it did. They changed Cheap Shot in 3.8. It's not. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is like, because you can't see. Here's the problem: is that there's no way it's not defined. Like, what do you define as a change? Or sorry, what do you define as like works exactly the same way? I would say that Holy Light works exactly the same way as it did in Vanilla WoW. I absolutely. But if you don't want to say that, that's fine. Let's just keep moving on. I do not think that I'm wrong, though. I don't. And nobody in here has convinced me either. I will not admit that I'm wrong. I do not think that I'm wrong.
It has always stunned for 4 seconds and granted 2 combo points. The first person hired to work on quests in Vanilla WoW full-time was
That's false.
named Pat Nagel.
It's false. There's no way that's true.
Fact.
What?
One of the very first quest designers was Pat Nagel, and his name may be familiar to you.
What?
As there is a very famous fishing
There's
trainer
no
in
way,
WoW
really?
called Nat Pagel. There's a
Oh,
Hearthstone
give me a
card of
fucking
it. There's
break.
lots of references to it in game. He appears in multiple different expansions.
Oh,
in
come
fact,
on.
Nat Pagel is almost synonymous with fishing in World of Warcraft. Turns out his name was just a homage to Pat Nagel, the
Okay.
very first quest designer.
Okay.
The Ironforge Airfield, which was an airport hidden in a secret location in the Dwarf Starting Zone, only accessible by lots of complicated wall hopping, was a scrapped area in Vanilla WoW that was meant to be a questing hub.
False. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. I really don't.
Crap.
Yes!
The Ironforge Airfield, one of the most
Yeah,
famous
it's like, no
secret
way.
areas in Vanilla WoW,
Okay.
was actually designed just to have something to look at on flight paths. In fact, there were lots of things put in high,
Like those
out-of-the-way
mountaineers fighting the
locations
dragon.
that were there just
Yep.
to have something pretty to look at while on your
got 'em,
flight
boys.
path. Because flight paths in Vanilla WoW were a new thing. No other MMOs at the time had something similar. It was like one of the things World of Warcraft had pioneered. So they wanted their flight paths to look good.
Okay.
There was meant to be a Naga raid in Vanilla WoW, and that's why there was an underwater dark portal placeholder off the coast of Ajara in the beta versions of WoW.
I'm gonna go with false, but I don't know about this.
Crap.
There it
Turns
is.
out Blizzard was just
I
experimenting with
remember that.
places to put the dark portal.
Yep.
And that's why in the beta there were dark portal placeholders in a whole bunch of random locations throughout the world.
them all right,
Despite
dude.
the fact that the
Getting them
dark
all
portal
right.
had a very specific location and lore, they were kind of loose with the lore when developing Vanilla WoW. And Chris Metzen himself, the guy who created most of WoW lore, was playing around with new ideas for where the dark portal could be located. So, underwater off the coast of Ajara was one of those places he had in mind, and that's why the placeholder was there.
Wow.
It actually had nothing to do with an underwater Naga raid. The very first battleground worked on by Blizzard was Warson Gulch.
I'm gonna go with true.
Crap. The very
I did this all the time in school, dude. It's like, you guys ever put like C 3 times in a row, and even though you think the answer is C, on the 4th time you put B? Like, I didn't think that was true. Like, I put that on there just because I was like, you know what? I've gotten a lot of other ones wrong. Or I've guessed a lot of other ones. It's been false. I don't know about this one, so I just guessed. Okay, yeah, alright, it's false.
first battleground worked on was Alteric Valley. When they finally added battlegrounds to the game, they added Warson Gulch and Alteric Valley together. So many people assume Warson Gulch was just the first one they worked on. But it doesn't really matter which one was worked on first, as they both released at the same time.
Okay.
The first raid ever worked on was Karazhan.
No, I think it was like Onyxia's Lair or Molten Core.
Fact, the very first raid that the internal dev team worked on was Karazhan. Despite the fact that the very first raid that came out was Molten Core.
What the
And
fuck?
also, despite the fact that Karazhan didn't release until the first expansion pack in the Burning Crusade. Karazhan was kind of the testing grounds for them when they were trying to design what a raid should be like in WoW.
Holy shit.
And exists in all of the earliest beta and alpha clients of WoW.
Wow.
Also, a fun fact, Molten Core was
They
created
made it like
in
a week before, right?
The profession of fishing was added to the game to give gold farmers a way to make gold without messing with other players.
That seems like false, but I don't know. I don't know.
Crap.
Yeah, that
Fishing was just one of the
there's no way that
professions they
could
were
be true
adding.
if you
But
needed it for alchemy.
relation to gold farmers, Blizzard was so paranoid that gold farmers would exploit fishing that they added the little mini game to it where you have to click on the bobber when it moves in order to catch a fish. Alright, and that's the end of the video.
Easy.
All in all, there were 18 questions in total. I would have liked to have made it an even 20, but I had a hard enough time just creating 18 for this video. There's a reason I don't do too many videos like this. Creating questions for these videos is actually quite difficult. But if you watched a lot of my videos in the past, you should have been able to answer all of these questions pretty easily, except for maybe some of the development questions. Those ones are kinda hard. If you want to watch the videos I made that go over the WoW Diary, a book that has tons and tons of info about what went into the development of WoW, I'll try to link those at the end of this video as like an end card. And also, let me know how many questions you got correct down in the comments, because I highly doubt anyone got all 18 correct.
Yeah, I don't know, like, that was really difficult. I mean, yeah, I passed, sure, but, like, I'm surprised there are so many of those, like, weird questions about development stuff. Like, I don't really know a lot about that, right? Like, I mean, let's say I was wrong about the ability one, right? That was like the only one that, at least that was like something that was in game. Like, when did something get developed in the game? I don't know, right? But besides that, like, I don't know. Let's say, well, no, I don't think that I was wrong. Like, I can literally talk about this for 3 hours, okay? Like, if you want to get into, like, which abilities work the same way, I mean, there's other abilities that are, like, kind of, like, meta abilities that I basically work the same way, too. I'm pretty sure I'd have to think about them. Like, auto attack is an ability, right? It is a triggered ability. How do you define ability? Like, this is, I'm telling you guys, like, I can waste the entire rest of the stream talking about this. I really can. And why? I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I can do that. And I can guarantee you, by the end of it, you will say that I'm right, not even because you agree with me, but you just want me to shut the fuck up. And that's what I'll do. I've done it many times before. I will do it again. And that's always how I've been, okay, man? I'm sorry to say, but that's just, it's what I'm about. Are there any more other WoW quiz? World of Warcraft quiz. Let me, oh, why did I say quicks? Quiz. Okay, let's see. I don't see any of these. Guess that World of Warcraft boss voice challenge? Who the fuck does that? The boss voice. I don't even think that I listened to it. Unless it was like something from a long time ago, I don't think I'd remember any of it. Watch it. Like, man, I don't know. I will try, okay? Let me see what this is.
You need to actually like
Think,
smart sharpen
think.
up like really quick, yeah.
When you're not that smart, you have to try and be smart. You know.
Okay. Yeah, whenever McConnell's back, we'll do arena. Okay.
It's like, it feels weird to ask for the sound again because like, now it's stuck in my head. Like, I'm gonna nightmares like that.
Okay.
You are not prepared.
That's Ragnaros. It's obviously Illidan.
I know.
Okay.
I think you know.
Hang on.
Black Temple.
Yeah, it's obviously Illidan.
This was easy.
Illidan.
Yeah, come on, like,
Can't believe
how is...
Oh, no, it does. It was a rough night last night, guys. Just go easy on me, yeah?
Wow. Yeah, duh.
Preliminary testing phase complete. Now comes the
That's
true
Mimiron.
test.
Mimiron.
It's
This is like an Uldor.
yeah, Uldor. What is he?
Yeah, it's Mimiron,
Mimiron?
easy.
Yeah, Mimron. Yeah, Mimron.
That's Mana Millhouse. Millhouse. Mana Stone.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's not. It's the
Is
guy
it
from
not
Gnome
Mimiron,
again.
is it? No.
It's the guy from Gnome again. Think of a gnome name with Spana.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make up a gnome name. I'm gonna go with Mimiron.
Yeah, obviously.
It's a Mimiron. Yes!
Wow.
I think we're winning now.
I think this is easy, dude. What's this?
Okay.
I remember you
Thorm.
in the mountains.
That
But you,
Easy.
what is this?
I recognize this. Why does this sound like a torrent to me?
Okay, I just want to go with Tectus.
Come
It's not
on,
Tectus,
man.
Thorin.
What is this?
Oh, okay.
This is
Those
so
are the easy ones from the
easy,
beginning of the one
man.
way.
Like the two easy ones, like.
Okay, these are like the meme ones. Come on.
Oh yeah. Of course.
1 out of 6? Okay.
More explosions! I gotta have more explosions!
Siege
Some
Crafter.
boss is like a maniac, I guess. I think it's the boss in Siege Mark.
We need a lifeline here as well.
I think it's Siege Crafter.
Can we call a friend? Can we call
That's Thermoplug,
I
dude.
don't know the voice, but I can imagine this being like
Really?
on last boss.
Yeah, same.
Siege Crafter and Siege of Orgrimmar? No! Did we make that up?
I remember the last boss in Orgrimmar, and I remember like
Wait,
how much of a
there's
pain
5-man
Orgrimmar
bosses
was.
too?
Like when you had to actually find a group and then go through it, like
Oh
there's so
no!
many groups that spend when I did Orgrimmar, but like,
Oh no!
I don't remember.
I
the
should
name.
know that.
There's
I should
no
know
way.
that.
Oh my god, I don't know any of the 5-man ones. Come on.
Break yourselves upon my body.
Ozark, third boss in not Stone Labs, Stonecore.
Feel the strength of
Stonecore! Because every time I hear him, I always make fun of him.
How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, I remember that very clearly.
The big,
You watched the Warcraft 3 remastered cinematic a dude on Reddit made?
Oh yeah.
Probably, yeah.
No, he's not in Decepticons. He's in Manitoum or something like that.
Mana
First boss,
Tombs.
And now, because I was thinking about other bosses, but I've never heard him
I
talk.
never played with sound in Dungeons.
Wow.
Same. Like, I kind of
Are you
know.
sure?
It's easy.
No, but I kind of want your input as well. I mean, you can.
That's in your camera?
I don't think it- I
Let
don't
me
think
actually
it's
turn my
Tectus.
good camera
It's
on.
the final boss in Bastion of Twilight, I think.
Bastion of... What do you mean? Why would it be Bastion of... Okay, whatever.
Oh.
I
I
would
knew
never
he was in
got that.
Stonecore.
There we
He's
go.
got a funny
Got
line.
it.
I
Yeah,
remember
Ozark,
every
third
time,
boss.
I always
Easy,
say
easy,
Brody
easy.
also.
Come on, now, I cannot carry you now. You need
I
to like.
can't solo this.
Okay. Alright, dude. There it is.
Cast out your corrupt thoughts.
This has to be some.
Svalma Sorrowgrave, or whatever the fuck her name was in the first boss Ducard Pinnacle. Was it Maiden? Really? Wow. Wow. Let's see.
It was like all like the sharp things and the corruption and whatever.
Yeah,
in
but
this
it wasn't
area.
I used to think of like Emerald Nightmare when they go like corrupt and
It could be so many different female bosses. It's like probably one of those bosses. Probably one of those bosses with multiple females, like a council. There's even one in Black Temple, I think. Just think about this. Which expansion have they not chosen a boss for yet?
I have no idea.
See, he's
no
using the
idea.
same logic I was using. Smart.
Amazing. Oh, for
It makes so much sense now that you can pull the main virtue. Should have got that.
You should have got that. I'm disappointed in you.
Oh my god, I should know that. No, I should know that.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Okay.
How can you not know this? You play Kara all the time.
I think I've never sound or what?
See, I never play with the
you're
game
supposed to
sound
get
on.
the
I should
sound
do that
first,
from now on.
sorry.
That way I don't get these wrong
okay.
anymore.
I don't know who plays with sound. That's the.
Holy
I mean,
shit,
a
yeah.
lot of people do.
Yes, I don't even play with sound. Okay, wow.
Death, destruction.
Veil stress.
No,
I've heard this one before.
Veil stress, yeah, easy.
I think
Got him, boys.
Help me. I must
Okay,
fight.
that's the dragon. So. Is it not the dragon on the dragon tower? You know the shadow dragon that comes flies down when you kill other dragons, like you're on top of the tower in Dragon Shrine.
He's thinking of Ultraxian. Oh
Yeah.
shit, I knocked my mouse
Dragon Shrine
down.
is
What's Dragon Shrine? You mean Ultraxian?
There we go.
In Dragon's Soul. It's not Ultraxian.
How does she know more about the game than Sko? I don't know, I think that's really funny.
I think of Deathwing though.
Yeah, same.
He's asking for Alexstrasza.
I would say Deathwing as well.
Let's go Deathwing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Rug?
No.
Okay, and
It's Veilstrasza Corrupt.
Watch Resident Evil 2 sucks. I don't care about that.
Okay. Not even close.
no, I thought about this. Oh my god.
I've heard it so many times though. It's really like a second boss in Blackwing Lair.
Okay. So, can we still win? I'm out to buy.
Man, I've gotten more of these right than anybody else here. Damn, okay.
Come on.
Yep, there it is.
I was wondering why the voice was so.
All right, let's go to the next one.
I could remember that voice so well. That's why I thought it was in the game recently. Yeah. But it's actually because it's vanilla.
Okay.
We were fools to entrust an imbecile like Cho'Gall with such a sacred
Sinestro.
duty. I will deal with you intruders myself!
I mean, it's obvious.
Sure?
Sinestro.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
what do we do on this one?
They're both saying.
She's talking about Cho'Gall. How could you get this wrong? Like, you could have played the entire game on mute. And if you got this wrong, you'd just be dumb. Obviously, Sinestro.
Bastion Twilight, last boss, that's Sindragosa, right? So,
Sindragosa?
Go and then you get to go down the fucking stairs to the
Oh
next one.
no!
No profanity filter, brother. Come on, bro.
Okay, sorry.
Bleep him, bleep him, bleep him. Okay, last boss, Bastion Twilight, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sinestra.
No.
Yeah,
No, because Cho'Gall, she's actually an optional hard mode boss, which is different from a last boss. So it's actually not, that's not even correct. Because it's only the last boss in the context of it being a hard mode, or being heroic. It's a hidden boss. So it's technically not the last boss. That's like saying Algolon's the last boss in Ulduar. It's not. Yogg is. It's an optional boss. I don't want to get specific here. Yeah, it is semantics. You're right. Absolutely right. It is semantics.
Oh,
you like Sindragosa, I'm like,
Yeah, but I was supposed to know this. This is so long time ago.
Sinestra, okay.
No, this is Sinestra. This is Sinestra. This is the dragon after Bastion of Twilight. After you defeat Cho'Gall, this has to be that dragon. If it's not, then I don't know. Then I don't know World of Warcraft.
Sinestro.
Okay, they got it all right.
And so you didn't even need to finish the
Well, I
voice
mean,
list.
it's the boss that comes straight after Cho'Gall,
Yes.
so it's like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, all right, all right, okay. Okay, everybody got it right. Wait, what? Two? Oh, I guess. Oh, the other guys didn't get it. That's right.
Finally, my banishment ends.
Ooh. This one sounds.
I don't know. You guys say Leotheris?
Like it's withered. It's withered Jim. No,
It could be though.
No.
Okay.
We're just stalling.
Okay.
We're not
Yeah.
smart, but it's okay.
It's some elf that's been, maybe it's like a mana-starved elf.
Leotheris the one. Oh, you're right, because he was getting banished by the three guys.
Think about
Oh man, I should have thought of that.
This could be Legion. Like this could be Legion.
Fuck.
Legion is like all about the demons and like.
Yeah, you guys are. Yeah.
I think this is Legion actually.
We could go for. Oh man, what if it's.
Okay.
I have no idea. Can I like call a friend or something?
Yeah, do you have any lifelines?
Like you have usually 3, like in Being a Millionaire and stuff.
Beat a millionaire? Okay.
So I want to say Argus, but I'm pretty sure this is not Argus.
Argus, yeah. I don't think so at all.
Sure?
It's wrong, but sure.
I mean, but I can't win this one. I just can't win, so you might as well
we lost
one.
already.
I don't think it is an elf.
It's an elf. It's an elf that's been outcast.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's a pretty good guess right there on its own.
At least deserves a quarter of a point if we can't get anything else.
It could be a nether storm.
Okay, here we go.
It could be like Tempestkeeper. It could be one of the Alcatraz or.
She's really close.
Could be
Damn.
Alcatraz, because that's a prison.
You want to guess the Alcatraz?
Yeah.
All right, the Alcatraz.
Have you lost? Bye.
That was Leo Ferris the Blind.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's no way, dude.
In Super Shrunk, yeah. Oh.
Come on.
You go for Legion?
Like, there's no way I could have known that. Actually, I remember doing that boss back in. Yeah, I just never played with sound. I'm gonna go do all the raids with sound now, so I know all the voices.
Yeah, I don't know if TBC was right, but yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh
Oh,
no!
it was an elf.
It was an elf,
Okay.
yeah. An outcast elf.
I would say Jari is at least kind of close. What? That's it?
Alright.
This is me in the morning when I have to wake up early.
I don't know.
This is me all the time.
Is it? Yeah,
It
is
sounds
it
like
Oriella?
the one with the wings, the harpy. Isn't
Yeah,
it
it's gotta be
harpy?
Oriella.
It sounded like a harpy, but I don't know.
Yeah, from Oldawar. I'm like 90% sure it's Oriella from Oldawar.
I don't think we need to have a replay.
Sounds a bit like Sophia.
Witness an episode.
Okay, we'll see what happens. I could be right about this. I don't know if I am. Okay.
Sounds like a witch, like a harpy.
It does sound like a harpy.
There's like, has there been a
I can
harpy
imagine,
boss
like,
in the
Shogun
game?
as
I don't
boss
think there
sound, but
has
this guy
been actually.
Has a baller
Do you
voice,
think
so-
Shogun sounds like this? What's that song called?
You
It
always
was
turn the
Vanilla
sound on for
Dolphins.
it?
Was
No,
like
dude.
4 of them in the same.
Okay, let's see if I was
building.
right.
Dharma.
Oriella.
I think I've heard somebody scream like this in Dharma, yeah.
It's like, it feels
Dire
weird to ask
Maul,
for
dude.
it to sound again.
There's no fucking way you can guess Dire Maul. Give me a break.
I'm gonna lie to
Okay.
you like that.
I'm thinking like the siren at the end of Serpentine Cavern, you know, the
Lady?
Lady Vash?
Bat. Let's go for TBC.
That's
yeah,
a wrong.
let's go for TBC.
Someone maybe in this like that.
Alright, if you want to guess Tentacle.
Is that bird? It's either a bird or a woman, right? So.
A bird or a woman? Wow, okay.
The crazy cat lady in Oldawar.
Oh, okay. Huh. Wasn't even close. Whatever, I guess.
Oh, the one that walking
There we
around
go,
the
dude.
circle.
Okay. Wow.
Trolls! Balls! They're everywhere! Ah!
Oh well, no. This sounds like Hellstream. Yeah,
Okay, this is an orc and it's a quest. Thralls balls.
I don't know.
They're everywhere.
Nazgrim would be my best guess, but I don't know. Like, if it's not Nazgrim, I have no fucking
We
idea.
help Thrall with it stuck underneath
Like-
this, like the jail, maybe, and it could be like the.
Like,
patrol
I'm sorry to say, like, that's it.
Obviously,
Let's see.
obviously,
I'm
so
sorry,
far.
cheater. Like, I mean, it would be like
I can.
I didn't know, but it would be my first guess. Right? I mean, does that count? I mean, like, obviously, I would guess Nazgrim.
You should know this kind of stuff.
How
That's
am I
the
supposed
worst
to
part.
know this? I've been baited.
I need to start playing with sound after this.
I don't know who it is.
Just guess the song.
But what? Guess the zone. 1,000 meters.
Do we go? Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Garrosh in all of those.
Okay.
Old
It's
Hill
like
Spread.
it's the Black Moors and the Old Hill Spread, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's Old Hill Spread.
Okay, let's
What?
go then. Old Hill Spread.
There's no
You're
orc
wrong,
bosses in
Spike.
Old Hillsbrad.
Don't
Why
you
would it
think
be
all
Old
the people
Hillsbrad?
involved?
Why would they even know about Thrall?
And the person was
He was a-
Legionnaire Nazgrim. Yeah, he's a quest giver in Rashia.
Oh, okay.
Oh. No, I was so sure that was Garrosh. But this is.
Oh, I did get it right. That's good.
Legionnaire Nazgrim.
The last one's the hardest one.
Okay.
Oh,
Hardest
that
one.
was so easy.
Here we go.
Citizens of Dalaran, raise your eyes to the skies and observe.
Oh boy.
But no, it's the guy when you do.
Oh, it's
kill Alban,
Ronin.
he's
Everybody
Ronin.
knows it's fucking Ronin.
You don't say like
Okay.
Citizens of Dalaran. Like he was like the. He was like the main character like for the Blood Elves.
But it could also
For
just
the
be
Blood
like
Elves?
Archmages.
Wait, what? They don't know
Yeah,
this?
the anyone.
Because there's like.
Can we say
There's
Archmage?
no way!
Can we say mage?
How do they not
mage.
know it?
It's a mage.
Or it's the little dwarf boy.
Oh yeah. You know
What if he comes with you and just pops it in it?
What's
Oh
he even
my
called?
God.
Like brand or something.
Are
Are you sure it's from when you kill Algalon and you turn in the quest objective?
Google it right now on the phone, then move it final.
One sec.
Who plays with sound on? I mean,
Who's
but
the
you
guy who
see
says
like the
it's
giant
Ronan?
block of text whenever you're in Dalaran, though.
So it's Ronan in Dalaran. When you kill Algol on the Observer or something, and he does this.
How is it that Jari knows everything about the game?
In Dalaran, the sky goes black.
Like,
I'm pretty sure it's Ronan. Well, Ronan's dead. Give him some.
Alright.
Ronan?
wow.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Yeah, she actually plays the game. That's really funny to me. Yeah, the one person. I think she plays on like a roleplay server actually. So I guess that's.
For some reason in my head I was like,
guess
that's
that's true.
Blood Elves, 100%.
10 things you don't know about Vanilla WoW. I don't know about that, dude. Ronan.
Yeah, you knew where it was. You said.
We've. I've been like saying I kind of know.
But like
stuff, but I
Ronan
don't
wasn't even a boss. But wait, is he a boss? Let me look right now, just a second, because is it because like he has a boss level? Because if he has a boss level, that would make him a boss, right? McConnell, am I right about that or not?
Huh?
So if Ronan has a level of a boss, right, but he's not actually a boss, and he's not killable or anything, would that make him a boss or not? Because he'd be classified as a boss.
Yeah.
So he would be a boss.
Yeah.
Let me check. Yeah, he's a boss. See? He's got the skill. There it is. Yeah. Is it time? Are you ready for arena?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's go. Let's get this shit done. Let's do some fucking arena.
Okay, we need a